Vestergaard with the ball over the halfway line to Luke Thomas. Chased by two Sheffield Wednesday players. It can be switched to the right to James Justin for Tawu. First touch back in action since that ACL injury back in November. He sparkled and dazzled last week here against Fiorentina, and a goal of the season candidate in a pre-season friendly. Thomas on the edge of the box, fires goalwards, and Pierce Charles down to his left side to palm the ball away. It's still in play, it hasn't gone for the corner, it's been kept in, and here's Fatawu looking to dazzle again, coming in across the 18-yard box, will win a free kick early in the game. Fatawu getting the Leicester fans off their seats. That's what they've been missing.
Well, it's the first phase of control possession from Leicester's point of view.
Sheffield Wednesday white wall that has been built. Jordan Ayew and Fatawu. It will be Fatawu. It was just nudged by Ayew, and Fatawu almost with an underlapping run beyond the Leicester number 9, and left-footed struck it fiercely with a bit of bend. With Svante Ingelsson about to take a long throw, 18 yards from the Leicester goal in front of the Kop end at King Power Stadium. It's in towards the edge of the 6-yard area, cleared as far as Chalobah. Good first touch, a second touch that's come off the post through a crowd of players. Sheffield Wednesday players trying to manoeuvre themselves out of the way so they didn't deflect it wide. In the end, one of them maybe could have deflected it in. Stolarczyk was beaten, probably unsighted, and it just clipped the outside of the post. In fact, Stolarczyk may have just got a touch onto that one, and if that is the case, Matt, super important save.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that he got the slightest of nicks on it.
To Justin, and now it's for Tawu. Oh, it's a nutmeg, it's a shot, it's a save by Charles, and once more the Leicester fans applauding in appreciation and admiration of the wonderful skill from Abdul Fatawu. Agreement instructions to Bilal Al-Khanous, who is now making the jog towards the Ghanaian, but Jordan Ayew will send it deep to the far side. It's Vestergaard with a header. It's looping into the 6-yard box. A clearing header from Palmer will fall to Al-Khanous on the edge of the area. Only just wide. Through a crowd of players, he caught it so sweetly as it dropped to him 20 yards out, and it may even graze the post as it fell wide. Charles was well beaten. So close to an opening goal.
Yes, it may be through a bounce off pass to him, but also the two main big threats are out wide, aren't they? And it's whether they can engineer those two players into space. Sheffield Wednesday on the counter here.
Lower's done well to find Valery with a pass. He's got to the byline, but he's pulled it back to the edge of the area. Chalobah scores! There may have been a deflection that saw the ball loop over Jakub Stolarczyk, but Chalobah has scored his first Sheffield Wednesday goal on the opening day of the new season. Troubled Sheffield Wednesday, well, their supporters in rapturous celebrations, and the players have gone across to celebrate with them. Well worked by Lowe to find Valery, and as he's pulled it back, Chalobah, who hit the post earlier in the game, he struck it through. As I say, there may have been a deflection that Stolarczyk well beaten, but Sheffield Wednesday start the season with a goal and a lead at King Power Stadium.
Well, whilst I've been saying that Leicester's possession dominance has been increasing, that hasn't come totally out the blue. They've looked dangerous when they've gone forward, and on this occasion they've actually managed to bypass Stolarczyk, albeit with quite a severe deflection, but out-muscled Leicester on a couple of occasions. Okoli dived in when, I think it was on Valery, when you've got to be sure you're going to make the challenge, make that tackle. If you're going to commit yourself, he was skipped past far too easily.
We will be buzzing around. He's just in front of the penalty spot. James Justin has joined that crowd that I've just mentioned. He's been manhandled by Max Lowe, Leicester's former Luton player. Ayew will now take towards the far post. Okoli got free, headed back across goal, and Vestergaard from close range has somehow headed wide. Nearly a perfectly worked corner routine. Ayew to the far post. Okoli managed to out-muscle his marker to head it back across the goal, and Vestergaard somehow has headed wide. Bilal El-Khanous will take the Leicester free kick. 25 yards out right side, about 10 yards infield from the right touchline as Leicester attack the Kop in this second half, and they look for an equalising goal. It will come through. Vestergaard finds the equalising goal. Leicester up and running for the season. They're off the mark, and Yannick Vestergaard eventually finds the back of the net. Chance in the first half. This one came to him from a smartly taken free kick. El Canoes catching everyone out by playing it low across the ground. Missed by a number of Sheffield Wednesday defenders. It tells to Vestergaard. Probably should have took it first time. He took a couple of very tentative steps and touches before firing it high into the roof of the net. Leicester have an equaliser. 1-1 at King Power Stadium.
Well, it came from an unexpected source. Yeah, centre of goal. 6-7 yards out, was it? Got Leicester back on track in this game.
Ingleson's long throw, caught by Stolarczyk, and overarm bowls it to El Canoes, who's on the left and he's making up some ground, and he's joined by Mavididi. Brilliant first touch. Mavididi into the box, onto his right, saved by Charles. An instinctive save by the Sheffield Wednesday goalkeeper. And nearly an instant lead from Leicester after equalising just moments ago. Brilliant play initially by Stolarczyk, because the throw caused problems. Stolarczyk found El Canoes. Brilliantly played after a storming run down the left into the path of the run, and Mavididi drove into the area, just wanted it on his right foot, which he did. Charles didn't know much about it. Maybe
I don't know how he's got no contact at all with that with his right foot. Big opportunity too.
El Canoes has managed to drag it back from the byline. It was flicked away, and then a shot comes in from Luke Thomas. Just inside the penalty area, left-footed, caught it sweetly, but it just kept rising over the bar before that. El Canoes to the byline. There was a touch off a Sheffield Wednesday defender that just took it away from Mavididi, who was lurking and ready and poised. To Danny Roll. Previously had head coach roles in Denmark and Norway. There is El Canoes drifting out to the left side. Monga taking up possession, and Monga looking to run towards the penalty area. Winks, he and Bannon went sliding for the same ball, very much 50-50. Winks has come off the worst from it. Will be a Leicester free kick, and there is a card about to be shown to Barry Bannon. It's a red card in the referee's hand. It looks as though Bannon's going to see red here. And when things can't get much worse for you, you're down to 10 men.
An awkward angle for him to go into that challenge. Here we are, we'll see it there. He's lifted his foot a little bit, hasn't he, Bannon, after the initial challenge.
Throughout this second half, goes in towards the 6-yard area. Vestergaard's clearing header. The scorer at one end for Leicester now has to defend to keep Leicester level and look to take the lead themselves, as Ayew comes down the right with a 1-2 with McAteer. McAteer trying to give Ayew an option. Sliding in was Ingleson, but he gets beyond him, and Ayew is still going down the right-hand side. There's two in the middle. It's Daka! Oh, it's a brilliant save by Pierce Charles. A diving header from the Zambian, trying to angle it into the bottom left corner as we look. After superb determination and skill from Jordan Ayew on the right side, picked up in his own half, a 1-2 with Winks, and despite the challenges that were coming in.
Run literally from 5 yards from the touchline up to the far end touchline, and delivered a beautiful cross as well.
El Canoes with the corner, into the near post! And Wout Faes has headed Leicester in front late on the opening day of the season. A comeback and a show of spirit that sees Leicester in front, and with the potential to claim 3 points on the opening day. Vestergaard with the first, Faes with the second. 10 men Sheffield Wednesday left floundering now as Leicester seek their first 3 points of the season, their first 3 points of the Martí Cifuentes era. A thumping header from the Belgium international, and Leicester lead.
Well, he could have won a small fortune if you backed the 2 goal scorers today for Leicester City. On his heels a little bit there, could have got in at the far stick as Casey McAteer screwed that cross.
Here El Canoes approaching the edge of the box, into Daka, back to goal. Taken from him, but it's come straight to El Canoes. It's a 1-2 with Jordan Ayew. Oh, it's Charles again. Inspired goalkeeping. in the second half from Piers Charles, the Northern Ireland international. Lovely 1-2 with El Khanous and Ayew. It came back to the Moroccan, who thought he'd struck Leicester's third of this game, his first of the season, but Charles spread himself so well.
But the amount of saves that Charles has made, most of them very makeable, but a couple have been of a good standard, and you know, Leicester have slowly but surely turned the screw, and eventually they got what they deserved. Half the time as the final whistle goes.
Game number one, win number one for Leicester City and for Martí Cifuentes. And it's all thanks to the two centre-halves. Leicester trailed at the break due to Nathaniel Chalabar's deflected efforts. But in the second half, less than 10 minutes in, Yannick Vestergaard with a striker's finish into the roof of the net from a well-taken set piece. Barry Bannon sent off with around 15 minutes remaining. Patson Daka with a header that was well saved by Piers Charles, who was a standout performer in the Sheffield Wednesday goal. And then a winner 2 minutes from the end of normal time. Wow, fast breaking free, and from a corner from the right, a powerful header to seal Leicester City's first win. It is all smiles at a sunny King Power Stadium on day one. Full time, Leicester City 2, Sheffield Wednesday 1.